So I was an unpaid nurse who worked in the hospital for 3.5 years, and now I'm a freelance digital marketer working with 5 clients on a retainer basis. So today I want to share with you how I made that transition even without a marketing degree because I only have a nursing degree. So if you're here because you're curious about what digital marketing is or wondering if this is something that you can break into, maybe hearing my path can help you decide if this is the right direction for you. So here is how I got started. I used to be a nurse and I worked in the hospital for 3.5 years without getting paid a single penny. It was like an internship thing here in my country. It was tough, yes, but it was very rewarding. One day I was thinking I wanted something different. I wanted to build a kind of life that I can see myself doing in the next 40 to 50 years. I pictured something with a little bit more freedom, creativity, and something that I can grow into. And of course, I want to be together with my family. But I didn't jump into digital marketing right away. I tried a bunch of things first. The first thing was medical transcription because I figured that it was actually the closest to what I already know, but it didn't last long because transcription jobs are now replaced by AI. Then in 2015, I started dropshipping. I was marketing my own products, and this is where I learned marketing through practice, experience, whatever you want to call it. So I learned graphic design all on my own, video editing, social media management, email marketing, and paid advertising. I remembered I used to spend hours in Photoshop and on YouTube just to learn everything I can about marketing. Oh, and later on in this video, I'm going to share some foundational courses where you can learn for free. And this is when it started to make sense for me that there's something here that I really enjoy doing, like creativity, communication, and solving problems visually. So I didn't know what it was called back then, but now I know. That was the beginning of digital marketing for me. No degree, no roadmap, just a lot of curiosity and YouTube rabbit holes. Next, I tried to dial in my niche. Now, here's the thing I didn't know early on, that digital marketing is actually huge. It's like saying, I want to be a doctor, but what kind of doctor? Is it a pediatrician, a surgeon, a dermatologist? So I learned that digital marketing works the same way. There's social media marketing, there's SEO, there's social media management, there's email marketing, funnel building, and the list goes on and on. At first, I thought to myself that I need to learn everything because I think I'm supposed to learn everything. But that was the thing that burned me out while I was getting started. But eventually, I came across this concept of becoming a T-shaped marketer. So the idea of a T-shaped marketer is like there's a T, it's a T. So in the horizontal area, so you know a lot of things. You don't have to be an expert of it. So you just have like a foundational knowledge of what those are. Like you have foundational knowledge of what is SEO, social media marketing, paid advertising, email marketing, etc. So you have a broad understanding of these areas, but you specialize the vertical part, you specialize in 1 or 3 things max. So for me, I have a somewhat foundational understanding of the other areas of digital marketing, but I am more focused and specialized in 1 or 3 areas. And this is similar to just like doctors out there who only specialize like in 1 or 3 practices. And that gave me so much clarity. I stopped trying to be good at everything or trying to know everything because that is impossible. Instead, I try to focus on what I enjoy, what I'm currently good at, and what my clients need. For me, thanks to my prior dropshipping experience, that ended up to be 3 things: social media marketing, email marketing, and paid advertising. So these are the 3 that I leaned in. And later on in this video, I'm going to share my top 3 tips on how I keep upskilling up until this very day. So here's my unsolicited advice if you're still figuring it out. So try a little bit of everything at first. So it's okay not to have it all figured out yet. You'll get there. 2 is try to identify what you naturally enjoy doing or get curious about. Because if you do not enjoy doing it, if you don't really want to learn this particular area, then learning it becomes a chore. Then go deeper into that. And that is how you carve a niche without forcing it. So now I knew what I wanted to specialize in. I had one question left. How can I become a freelance digital marketer without a degree? I mean, I had the experience, but I do not have any formal training. So I thought to myself back then that oh, nobody's going to hire me because I tell them that, oh, I know how to do email marketing. I know how to do social media management. I can run your ads for you. I needed solid proof, like some kind of skill. So what I did was I started learning the linear fashion, the linear way. It's back to the basics, the foundation of everything. And here is what I recommend if you are doing the same. One, start with the fundamentals. Here are the learning platforms that I personally use. And these platforms are more than enough to get started. And to me, these platforms are extremely credible because they are taught by real experts. And I will link them in the description down below. Then commit to one course at a time. Don't try to take 10 courses at a time because that's a mistake that I did. So just pick one course, just pick one area that you want to specialize in, like SEO, for instance. Just pick that, learn, and then move on to the next. Now, here is the most important part. Don't stop at learning. You need to apply it. So if you're learning, let's say SEO, try to set up a website and practice ranking it. So if you're learning, let's say social media marketing, then start an Instagram account or a TikTok account and grow it and run it like you're running a real brand. And if you're learning email marketing, set up an account with MailChimp or maybe Kit, build a simple lead magnet and connect it to an automation flow to grow your email list. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's a solid starting ground for practice. Because once you've done the thing, even just for yourself, you now have something to show. And that could be a mini case study. It could be a before and after, or it could be a client testimonial. And that can be the foundation of your portfolio. And that's how I started. So I built my foundation. I learned through a course from my experience, and now I have work samples, but I wanted to get better, faster. So the question became, how do I accelerate my learning without wasting time and without overwhelming myself? Here's what helped me upgrade my skills without burning out. One, I started working with real clients, even on a small scale, meaning the project was small and it didn't pay well. But hey, project is a project, and I learned more from working with real clients than a course ever could. You're not just learning how to do the thing, you're also learning to hone in your soft skills, like your communication, your time management skills, client boundaries. I learned so much with working with multiple clients over the years. Today, I am learning the ropes on SEO, and I just got done with the foundational courses. And currently, I am mustering up the courage to ask my current client if I could help with their SEO, maybe like an intern or whatever, so I can put my learnings into practice, and I'll see how it goes. The second one is I studied real life marketing breakdowns from real marketers. Now, I really love doing this over the years. I love watching YouTube videos of marketers breaking down their winning campaigns, what kind of creatives they tested, why they think that this creative would work, etc. And also breaking down their content funnels, their social media strategies. But don't just watch passively. Take notes. And the good thing about YouTube is you can pause. Learn actively, try to ask questions. Why did they do that? Then I try applying it to one of my mock accounts or client work. 3, I created systems to reuse what I've learned. So instead of starting from scratch every single time, I created and stored templates, processes, and swipe files. For example, a welcome packet template that I could just reuse if I have a new client, or a content calendar where I could use it across different niches, or email flows that I could just tweak if I have a new email campaign, and a buyer journey mind map that I could just use for a new client. And doing this made everything so efficient for me. And it gave me space to keep on improving without sacrificing my time. So I hope by me sharing my story helped you get a little bit more clarity. So if you want more breakdowns like these, or if you want tips on freelance and marketing, I'd love it if you've subscribed or just commented and said hi. And I'll see you in the next one.